Haribo, another great question from our viewers. How can we understand the Vaishnav books are authoritative if not everything found in them can be seen or discovered directly in the scriptures? So there's important things to understand about this. One is that unless we have fully studied all the Puranas, all the Upanishads, all the Vedas, and all the Smriti Sastra, all the Pancharatra Itihas, and how do we know it's not in the scripture? Also, the question is, is any of the tattvas changing or not? That's also important to understand. Also, another thing to understand is Kalpa Veda. There's differences in the Vedic time periods, which age the pastime is referring to. Now, there's other points we'll get into, but first of all, we should understand a little bit more about what the scripture is. There's two main divisions of the scripture, the Shruti Sastra and the Smriti Sastra. Shruti Sastra means the revealed divine knowledge coming from the Lord himself. It's like the divine logos. The divine Shruti means directly emanating, or the direct words of Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord. So then there is the Smriti. Smriti means what is revealed by the pure devotees of the Lord. The devotees of the Lord through their samadhi, through their trance, or through samadhi. Bhasya means the written through their trance. In other words, some books that are just kind of compiled or collected from different sources or through speculation, that's obviously not going to be authoritative. But if it's written through the power of bhajan, through the power of deep spiritual absorption, and through the stage of samadhi bhasya, this means you become like a transparent via medium of the spiritual energy. And then it's described these kinds of Vaishnavas, they become like the flutes of Sri Krishna, who are just receiving his message and broadcasting it. They are not altering it, because like the flute is just an empty, it's emptied, it's pure and prepared and ready. It's actually not empty, it's just clean and ready to receive that transcendental sound vibration from Sri Krishna. Therefore, that sound vibration can flow through it and be broadcast through it, and even enhanced, more sweet, because without the flute, where's the sweetness? So even Krishna uses the flute. And that flute, who is that flute? That is manifestation of Baladev Prabhu, Guru Tattva. Baladev Prabhu manifests as all Krishna's paraphernalia. So therefore, Vaishnavas through Samadhi Bhasya, meditation, and this spiritual trance, they can reveal things that were not present previously. The pure sages, they reveal the Smriti Sastra. It's called Smriti Sastra. And all the Puranas, even the Srimad Bhagavatam, that's one of the Smriti Sastras, most important. Mahabharata, all these different, Mahabharata not, but all these different scriptures by the sages and by the devotees, they are described to be Smriti Sastra. They will write these down or speak them, and their disciples will write them down, and that is the Smriti Sastra. So if someone is a pure sadhu, absorbed in samadhi and very highly developed in bhakti, then what they speak will naturally be connected to the absolute reality, and will therefore become satvastu. It is truth. It is the substance of truth. The Vaishnavas are described to be satya sankalpa. What they speak is true. Even if it's not true, it becomes true. Satya sankalpa. Satya sankalpa means what they speak becomes true. It has that power of manifestation. So this is an important thing to remember, that the pure Vaishnavas, they always have this. They're always established in truth. Now, at the same time, it's not like it's going to divert from the authorized scriptures. The real Vaishnavas, they will speak always according to the basis of the authorized scripture. But at the same time, some details some new bottle may be there. Same wine, as Gurudev would say. You can look at Bhaktivinoda Thakur's writing. Where is the Jaiva Dharma coming from? Where is Prem Pradeep coming from? Some people say, okay, this is like a novel. But Bhakti-Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj will say, no. Okay, maybe there's Kalpa Bhed, but certainly these must have transpired, these pastimes. That is one thing. Even, okay, we may accept that Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote those stories as a way to have a setting for teaching his philosophical principles of the scriptures. But then you can say, okay, where is Rupa Goswami's Lit Madhav, Vidagdha Madhav coming from? Where is Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's Prem Samput, Chamachar Khandrika, and these pastimes coming from? We do not find these stories necessarily mentioned in the ancient scriptures, but Krishna's Leelas are infinite, and how much can be held in scripture. Also, another thing to know is that the scriptures we find in this earthly realm are more limited than even the scriptures found in the heavenly realm, Swarga. It's described that the Srimad Bhagavatam in Swarga is vastly longer. It's much, much larger because the devas there have higher ability to understand and reason. So ultimately we should understand Harikatha Hari Ananta. The Lord is infinite. Hari is Ananta. His Harikatha is Ananta. So it's depending on if you are following genuine Vaishnav, they really have genuine bhakti, then they will not go against Sastra. Instead, they will reveal the inner essence of Sastra. And also, it's not that they will never reveal something that seems... it's like when you excavate something. It was hidden, but then it becomes revealed. That means when Vaishnavas appear to reveal something new, it's revealing something that was hidden. It means in a past time, in a past age perhaps even, or a past era, then that was present. For example, even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it's described in the glories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Anarpita Chirin Chirat Karunaya Avatirna Kalo. He mercifully appeared to reveal something that had been hidden for a very, very, very long time. Since the previous, even day of Lord Brahma, billions of years previously, this Anarpita Chirin Chirat Karunaya Avatirna Kalo Samarpaitum Unata Ujvala Rasmas Bhakti Shriyam. What is that Unata Ujvala Rasmas Bhakti Shriyam? Who previously gave that topmost level of spontaneous love and devotion in the moods of conjugal love in Braj, and the chance to serve that? Who gave that? It was not present. So Mahaprabhu revealed that, but it's not like it's something new. That is something that Mahaprabhu gave previously, previous day of Brahma. So these things are always going through different cycles according to time, place, and circumstance, and the passing of the different ages. So I hope that helped clarify a little bit. And any other questions, put them in the comments. We'll get to them in further videos. Haribol.